The Futures Prop Firm YOLO Trading Challenge, sponsored by Sam. Now, a little context before we get into the trading. There's like 20 minutes of trading, so I want to get to that very quickly. But the context here, randomly just in the chat room talking, and Sam says, hey, I think you should start YOLOing. I'm like, no, YOLO is not good. And he's like, well, let me buy you a prop firm account, and I want you to YOLO with that account. And I said,
what did you say?
So I was like, okay, well, I mean, if you want me to go YOLO, that could be fun and that could be a good time. Now, for a little bit more context, what is a prop firm account? What exactly is being talked about here? And that is where you basically put a small amount of your own personal money at risk, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential. And the account that he purchased me was through Take Profit Trader here. I will put a link down below in the description box. Make sure you use that link so you can get the current promotions, and that way you're not paying full price for what is being offered. But use the link down below, take advantage of the promotions, and get a prop firm account. And then also, if you don't know what futures trading is, but you're interested in learning, let me give you a couple quick little kind of things that may pique your interest. No pattern day trading rule, and basically open around the clock. Now, they're not open on Saturdays, but besides that, they are open essentially 6 days a week. So no pattern day trading rule, a whole lot of flexibility from a schedule standpoint, given they're open so much. And if you do want to now learn more about futures, then just comment in the comment section, futures class, and I will link you to a totally free 4-part series on how futures trading work. Now, a little bit more context. Sam did give me some rules, and he did give me a little bit of parameters. Rightfully so, he doesn't want me to go blow up the account. So it's not like I'm gonna act like a degenerate gambler or anything like that. I'll explain more in the actual trades, but I do start to ramp things up. And will there even be a second video? Do I blow up the account? I'm not gonna tell you that stuff. So let's get to the trading and let's see how day number 1 of the YOLO Prop Firm Trading Challenge goes. All right, I have been instructed to start off everything with 5 contracts on MNQ. So not a huge YOLO, but he wants at least a couple of trades so this doesn't completely blow up. And I like this bear flag here that it's forming, but only interested if it wants to come down here and push through the bottom part of this pattern. It's been consolidating for quite a while, choppy back and forth. So we'll see if this does indeed want to come down here and push through. And I'd want to see this break and either get moving or, you know, I'd put my stop relatively tight. So like I said, is this full YOLO? Not even close. But like I said, it is Sam's money. It was Sam who bought the account, and he gave me some specific instructions to start with 5 NQ before I go to NQ, which is more than reasonable because very realistically, if I YOLO on an NQ, and even if it's a totally A+ setup, not all A+ setups work. And if that were to go wrong, even if it's, like I said, a good tight stop, that could even blow up the challenge. And so circling back to Sam's point, he wants to see at least a couple of trades, which is more than fair, more than reasonable. So that's what I want to at least give him. So we'll see if this wants to come back down. But I'll pause for now and I'll keep updated. Another situation that I like is a break of that pink line and then grab it on the way back with the stop, you know, right around this area. As it's, you know, still questionable on whether or not it's going to actually push down through this trend line. So we'll see. I'll pause. All right. Entering a potential breakdown. So I wanted to break down, then give me a little bit more confirmation. But as of right now, the power of trend lines, look right how it bounced off of that trend line. Red line is my entry. Getting close. Let's YOLO this. This thing's either going to break down and get going or not. So let's see if it's going to give us a YOLO trade or not. Getting close. Let's see if it can kick in with some momentum here. Actually, I gotta redo my screen. I just realized what happened. All right, let me pause. All right, we're back in. Nope, I lied. Okay, we are. I want to make sure that if I get filled, you can watch the numbers down here. So if I do get filled, that'll fluctuate, getting close to that red line. But you know what? I'm going to cancel that out. And the reason is not very much violence in this move. Oh, that is okay. Let me try something real quick. Let me go. Okay. No, that still didn't do anything. That just switched my account. So let me go back to this one. Okay. All right, I'll pause. All right, looking to get short now at the red line. Looking to play a back test of this move. Stop is on the green line. So this thing's either going to come up and get rejected back down, or this is actually some sort of true bounce, and it's going to push up through everything. Look how close. There we go. I am in. So like I said, I want this thing down through these lows. Sam wants some, he wants some YOLO action. So yeah, YOLO. This thing's either coming down through these lows, or it's going to come up here and take me out at that green line. Now, like I said earlier, it's 5 MNQ contracts, so it's not like this is going to blow up the account or anything like that, but it at least gets us started. So if you're new to the screen, right here is showing the open profit losses, open profits and losses, and then this would be realized, but I have not. The trade is still in motion, which is why that number is still moving around. But yeah, I want to see this thing come down. Oh, he did say he doesn't want me to act like a total degenerate, so let me pull one off the market there. So I'll do the mental stop up there. So it took off a little bit of profit. Like I said, I don't want to act like a total degen. He wants me to YOLO, but not act like a degenerate gambler, so I need to at least. So locked in a little bit more. I have 3 short, but these 3 I'm letting, in fact, I'm going to put the stop up here now. So I have 3 left. No, it's YOLO in. We'll keep it up with those highs. So there we go. So still could be a losing trade, but it'll be very, very minimal losing trade because I did lock in a couple in the green. But yeah, let's see if this thing wants to come back down. Like I said, I'm not interested in anything else until the price. I would take one off at the lows down here just in case it bounces. But definitely going to hang on to 2 for looking for the move downwards. But as of now, it is pushing back upwards, but we'll see if it wants to get rejected back down. I'll pause and I'll keep you updated. I'm going to take another one off there because this thing really is getting just caught up in this action and still may come down. So I still have 2, but yeah, this is getting a little sketchy here. I'm also going to just move my stop down a little bit to right there, that green line. So if it wants to come up through these highs, I'm out. But at this point, come on. You going to roll over or not? Or is it, if this turns into a chop fest, I'm not interested in sitting here. So this thing needs to come down or it's going to pop up and I will be out. But I think that third one I took off was right around break even. So that's it right now. It's either coming down or it's going to pop up a little bit more and I'm done with this one. As essentially the back test, not really developing. But, there's still a chance. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, maybe here. Starting to get some red. Need more red, but no, I do like the 5 minute. 5 minutes looking good. Yeah, and base off of the 5 minute, I really do just need my stop up there to keep it out of this choppy range here. Can bring over the 5 minute real quick. So there's a 5 minute. Nice candle here developing. So it's just really a question of, does this candle want to play out? Does this candle want to, lead to retesting those lows, or is it going to just turn itself around? So that's really the question right now in the 5 minute. Does the 5 minute want to play out? So here on the 2 minute, that's why I changed that stop. Let me give it plenty of wiggle room there to let the 5 minute play out. So we'll observe it on the 2 minute time frame, but this is at this point in time completely a 5 minute base setup here. I will pause. So we have the 5 minute now officially locked in. So yes, just goes back to, does this thing want to actually roll over? So we'll see what happens. I will pause. All right, once again, starting to come back up. Annoying for sure. Now it hasn't anything wrong per se, but still annoying to see it start to come down and then to have it bounce back up on you. But quick little update. I'll pause. No, I am going to do this. No, we're in YOLO. I'm going to go back up to 5 if this thing wants to show me some weakness by coming back down to that red line there. So yeah, if I want to start to come back down, I'm going to add back in 3 and look for a move back down to these lows here. See if that 5 minute can build another upper shadow here, because that could be real spicy. So we'll see if, like I said, this wants to come down. I'm going to take that as a sign of weakness again to add in some more short contracts. I will pause. All right, well, that's what I wanted to wait for confirmation, because now this thing is coming up and looking like it might now stop me out. No, coming down. Come on. All right, I'll pause. Okay, maybe. Oh, nope, did not get filled. Got close to that red line, but no fill. All right, I'll pause, but I'll keep it going just in case. Nope, coming back up right. Pause. All right, getting close to the stop out location up there. A pretty anticlimactic YOLO trade. I get it, but again, I need to respect Sam's rules and what he wanted me to do here. But who knows? Maybe this thing all of a sudden spikes down, fills me, and we have ourselves a party. Right now, it doesn't look like that, but we'll see if it wants to come down. I'll pause. Okay, it's coming down. See if it can hit that red line. Actually, I'm going to take that out, and I'm going to add in a new add spot, because that line has become somewhat outdated. We have essentially there's a little, come on, there we go. We have ourselves basically a little trend line like so. So yeah, if it wants to come down through that trend line right there, that's what I will look to add in some more. So yeah, I want to see this trend line break now, and we'll take that as an indicator that maybe some weakness is showing back up. I will pause. Okay, maybe a fill here, red line. Is it about to push down through this trend line here? Nice candle here formed. Bounce, and almost a total failure. All right, I'll pause. All right, never mind, getting close to the stop. Oh, and I am out there. So I ended up losing $10.50 on the trade. On the bright side, I'm glad it didn't come down, fill me, and then bounce back up. So there is the first YOLO trade. Tried the back test. And yeah, it was in the green. Yeah, it would have worked, but that's not exactly a YOLO. We wanted to see lows plus some, and it decided just not to do that. Came up, got choppy. Tried to add back in, was not able to, as it never showed enough weakness for me to feel comfortable. But it is now approaching another potential trade up here on the 5 minute, that being 88. So yeah, I'd be interested in potentially playing a fake break of this area up here. In fact, let me just bring up the 5 minute. So there we go. I don't know. Do I buy the break out there and just YOLO? See, is this thing getting ready to break upwards? I will pause. All right, we're going to go YOLO again with 10, selling at market. I am in. Stop loss is tight. We're right up above that area. So this thing either wants to come back down rejected here, or it's going to bounce back up and take us off. But now I am at 10. So we're getting more towards that YOLO territory. So let's see if this thing does indeed want to start to come back down. Come on, come down for Sam. All right, I will pause and well, maybe, is it starting to pick up a little bit of movement to the downside? Come on, candle, you know you want to get red. Get red for Sam. Do it for Sam. There we go. There we go. Come on, do it for Sam. Took off 2. Again, I don't want to be a total degenerate. But I do want to see it get more red before I think about taking anything more off. Come on, do it for Sam. Come on down. All right, I will pause and I'll keep you updated. Change over to the 2-minute time frame. So that's what we're looking on, the 2-minute, struggling right now with the 21 EMA and the trend line. Try to take another 2 off at that green line right there. Come on. Come on down. Come on, you don't care about that trend line. Let's go. Come on down. At this point, I'm going to move that down a little bit more. So we have a clear break and close below that trend line. Look how close it got. Come on. Oh, brother. So it took off another 2 there. Yeah, this move right there has me a little nervous. Oh, you got to be kidding me. So down to 2 now, just because I want to protect the... Wow. So out of that one, oh man, Sam, I'm sorry. You saw we tried to give it time, but that's just a hard one to survive right there. That was nasty. So we're back in the green. That was started off on 10 contracts. Things were looking great. I mean, it was doing it for Sam, and I don't know if Sam said something wrong or what, but that is just a nasty move right there. So it is what it is. I'll try to make maybe one more trade, and we'll call it good for this YOLO opening session. I'll pause. Oh, Sam. Doing us dirty there. Look at that. That's crazy. Now, I am, doing this for Sam, doing the YOLO, but just for traders out there too. I mean, this sometimes happens. Things can be looking great, and then you get one of these moves. Sure, in hindsight, well, why don't you keep your stop above those highs? And fair enough, but that is all hindsight. But yeah, that's just a brutal move there. Things are looking so great. No, not that you should expect something to just go red, 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 red. But I mean, big spikes like that up. Yeah, I mean, those are just rough. But a little update on that one. Annoying. And Sam, yeah, sorry. That spike just that was a rain on the YOLO parade. What a shame. Do we YOLO for a bounce down here? I could see that. Look to buy, stops not that far below. I mean, 15. Let's do that. Buy 15. wants to come down there. Let's see if we can get a bounce. With 15 contracts. I'll pause. We'll see if we can make it. So I'm going to change things because in something else Sam requested was for me to do some averaging down and just some position sizing. So again, not in a degenerate way. So he does want me to build a position, but in a YOLO type of way. So I've changed my my entries to 5 because I want to get more than 5, but I don't want to start off at 15. I mean, I guess I could do 15 and 15, but again, and now I've met my obligations to Sam. This is now the 3rd trade. So yeah, I'm going to start to get more and more kind of YOLO-y here as I've given him more trades to, for the challenge. So I'm overcoming the kind of mental scariness of, oh great, I don't want to let Sam down and get blown out in like one trade. But yeah, I'm going to start to get more and more aggressive. But yeah, first entry point will be there. In fact, I'll put another down there. So maybe it just wants to bounce off that support. If not, we'll look to try to play a little maybe fake break off these overall lows here. And then potentially look to get even more. So maybe we'll have a great lesson on why you shouldn't just go YOLO mode. But we'll see. I'll pause. I'm thinking about that little miniature bear pennant pattern here, but I'm going to hold off on it. I'll leave that line there, so we'll see if I let Sam down or not by passing on this short-sided trade here. I'll pause. Well, I apologize, Sam. I canceled those buy orders out, which would have been winners, but like I said, I'm a little nervous. I want to at least give you a good solid, a few trades before I go and blow something up. So, but yeah, quite the bounce here. So, sorry about. See, Sam. It started off with, "Hey, go YOLO," and then Sam was like, "Okay, but this and then this," which is fine. He started adding some stipulations, and Hooch, I think, which is a member of our group, summarized it best. He's like, "Man, these rules are more complicated than Apex." So we all had a good laugh of that because. But Sam, we love you. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to, like I said, match your rules as best as I can. And I want to give you a dollar cost average. But again, per your rules, I can't behave like a total degenerate. There's still got to be some thought process behind it. So, but yeah, bummer. I'm going to cancel that one out for now. Oops. All right, I'll pause. I will get short here at that red line, and I'm in there. We'll see if this wants to come back down. Not necessarily to the lows, but try to take off 2 at that green line there. So let's see if it wants to come down. So I'm in for 5 again. Probably should have done 10 to get more in the YOLO mood. We'll just keep it at 5 here. Or excuse me, at 10. Oh, I'm only at 5. Okay. Again, yeah, I know I'm in the green. I know, but we want some more movement than that. So I realized I could have taken some green out there. Hopefully you understand, Sam. Hopefully I'm behaving in a way, but and also I'm not even requiring it to go down these lows. All right, I'll pause. Okay, maybe it's gonna hit that green line. I'm gonna take off a little bit of profits here. Come on. Don't do Sam like that. Come on. Stop playing games with Sam. Just move down here. Let me lock in some profits. All right, I'll pause. Okay, maybe. Come on. Oh, look at that. Toying with everybody's emotions here. There we go. So took a couple off there. Still have 3 left. So yeah, YOLO. Let's see if this thing wants to revisit those those lows here. I will pause. Okay, looking to take another one off at that green line, as that very well could be a bounce point. So just in case it does bounce, I want to take another one off at that area. Oh, look at that. And it's not like I even made it the request the very lows. But even with that, it can't. Sorry, Sam. I don't know what you want me to do with that. We'll see if it wants. Now, do I get really spiced? No, he doesn't want me to. I'm thinking, should I just like add more in if it breaks down through there? Well, that's probably a little bit. All right, so I took another one off there just in case this thing bounces back up. But the trade-off there is I'm now not going to take that. What I'll do is I'll put a stop right above here so we can ensure a winning trade. So buy 2, so this thing's either going to come down and break and we're going to have a party, or it's going to bounce back up here and take me out. But this is now either, breakout or start to get moving here. And then after this, I'm going to really open things up because that'll be 3 trades for Sam. And yeah, then we're going to start to really get more YOLO with the position size. So green line is the stop. Like I said, this will be a green trade no matter what. And out there, so now up 108. And maybe that I'll call it for this. Wow, this is at 24 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it good for session 1. So there we are. I still have an account. And we will keep on pushing. Things are going to get more and more aggressive, and position sizes are going to get bigger and bigger. And we'll see how things play out. Maybe day number 2 of the challenge will be it. But that's what happens with YOLO. When you are YOLOing, it's supposed to be big risk. It's supposed to be big size. And as like I said, built up to it through the course of this video, but in future ones, I'm going to be stepping up that quite a bit. So if you enjoy this, make sure you hit that comment or make sure you hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, make sure to say, hey, thanks, Sam, down in the comment section. And he will, I'm sure, appreciate that. But like I said, he made this totally possible. And it's very fun for me to just be like, here, take this account, go YOLO, have some fun. And so I'm curious to see what happens with it. I don't have high hopes because, like I said, YOLOing is usually not the way you want to go. But hey, we'll see what happens with it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you back for day number 2 of the challenge. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.